2021 was a good year. I think for games it
Hmm.
was. It was a pretty good year. I think we had I counted up the games that we played and we played about 11, I believe,
Hmm.
which is pretty good for only playing once a week,
Yeah,
at most.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, and we don't play for that long, so it's
Mm-mm.
it's kind of that's like 2 or 3, it's like 4 or 5 streams a game kind of thing.
Okay. Hmm.
Is that right? Maybe like less than that, more like 3 streams a game.
Yeah,
But anyway,
depending.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's it and we got through a decent number of games, I think, and they're all pretty good. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look.
Mm.
So I think the first game that we finished in 2021, I think we started in 2020,
Okay.
was Undertale.
Hmm.
You remember Undertale, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that dog.
Yeah, the
He's so
dog.
cute. Hmm.
The dog.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, you remember like the writing of this
Yep.
game, and
Yeah, it was good.
I had played this game in had played this game previously on my own, but I
Hmm.
didn't finish it.
Hmm.
So playing with you is the first time I ever finished it.
Hmm.
Um, I also kind of was like kind of ruined on the whole meta of like the game on like kind
Yeah.
of saving or destroying the enemies and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Comic Sans, like
Yeah.
he had Sans, like
Yeah.
was always
That's
talking
funny.
in Comic Sans.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Um.
yeah, it's a good game made with whole spiders, not just the juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the thing about this game is just the writing,
Hmm.
and it's just a
I
really
like the little
creative.
box too. I like
These things, like how you play
That's
these
fun.
little games,
Yeah.
like everyone's got like a little secret game.
Yeah. Normally, I don't like the games where you take turns, but that was fun because you could do stuff as you were waiting.
Right, right.
So.
And it's kind of cool that like one person basically made this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. No,
Yeah.
it was good, and I liked playing. I liked to beat the guys. I
Yeah.
would never not do that. So I didn't even know that that was an option. But
Oh,
yeah.
you like to beat them?
Mhm.
You like to kill them?
Yep.
But then you like the little mini games, that was more like on the side of like befriending them. Because you had to last longer. A lot of the time, like the
Maybe.
options were like, oh, I'm gonna like charm them or something, and it's like, oh, they get a little happier with you or something. You had to like
Mhm.
usually go through and explore like 3 or 4 options before
That's
you
true.
like, and then you're like using the mini games more and more.
Yeah.
I felt like I feel like if you wanted to go down like the pacifist kind of run,
Mhm.
that you had to dodge more in like the little squares.
Yeah. I would never play a game as a pacifist. I'll say that right now.
Really?
It's not fun. Yeah. Why would you
Hmm.
do that? Why would you try not to fight? I don't
I
understand.
don't
Like that's the
know
whole point of
because
games.
you didn't want to kill that cute little dog, did you?
I don't know. It's yeah. So yeah. I will never do that.
Yeah, I understand. Um, that was a really good game.
Yep.
I mean, out of all these games, do you think that was one of the best that we played?
Um.
I mean, I mean, we can talk about that at the end
Yeah.
since we can go over all this
Yeah.
stuff. Um, the next game that we played was Braid.
Mhm. I like this one, but it was too hard.
Yes,
So.
it was very difficult.
But
Um,
I liked the art style, and I liked the paintings. My favorite part was putting the puzzle pieces in.
yeah. I
But
think
the
the
other part was it's too hard for me. I was just
I
not.
think the thing that like makes this a good puzzle game for me
Yeah.
is there were a few puzzles that were kind of like, mind expanding, which you get that in some puzzle games where it's like just a few things in there that are just like, whoa, I didn't expect them to do that. Um, I feel like most of Baba Is You is like that,
Yeah.
which is why that's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, puzzle game.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the whole like going back and forth in time and like
Mhm.
they had some mechanics that are a little confusing to figure out.
Mhm.
But I do feel like we kind of solved everything on our own in the game.
Well, I turned off and let you do it
Yeah.
because it was too hard for me.
Yeah.
But it just made me frustrated, and
Yeah,
then I would
yeah.
just be like, I'm done. If it was just me playing, I would have quit a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's very fair. That's very fair.
But I have you doing it, so I'm like, you could just do it. You could solve, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to see what happened. I just didn't want to
Right.
put the effort
And
in.
the story didn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, the story didn't make sense.
It was like,
But I like
what
the
is this all
painted look
about?
though. That was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Not look
the
like
art
a
was
painting.
cool.
Yeah.
The art was cool. And then we played this game.
Oh, this is fun. I like this one.
This perspective game.
Yeah.
We played this for briefly.
This was just fun. I liked it.
Yeah, just kind of a
Simple but good.
Yeah, where you're kind of hopping around the
Yep.
3D environment and you
Yep.
kind of
Yeah,
having to
it's
like
fun.
look at different things. Yeah, it was cool.
Yep.
I liked it a lot.
I liked it too.
And it was free.
Oh, it was free? Really?
Yeah, like I was like, for a puzzle game, I was like, yeah, definitely, like worth every penny. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. I think
It's like an 80s arcade.
yeah, yeah, and it wasn't very long. But for a free game, I mean, come on,
Sure.
like, there's nothing. I was pretty happy with it. And then I guess the next one that we played, and we can talk about them together. We played Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2.
Oh, these are fun. I liked these too.
Yeah, I really like these kind of like puzzle platformers. And or just remind me of like Limbo, how much I like Limbo.
Yeah.
And those types of games.
Yeah.
I don't think these games are. I feel like the second one was on the same level as Limbo, but it wasn't quite as good. And I feel like the first one was like kind of a worse version of the second one a little. And the second one definitely got better.
Yeah, it was really gross though. I'm just remembering it
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
It was gross,
All
but
the
it was
fat
kind of like
people, like
Tim-
chasing after
it was
you.
like Tim Burton kind of
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. It was
It's cool.
It was Burton-esque for sure, and like all the.
They are very. Oh, Ghibli. Yeah. You're right about that. Hey, Malkara.
Yeah. Ghibli.
Yeah,
Ghibli.
you're right.
I think
It's more
Ghibli.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Ghibli.
Yeah.
I think is how you say
Ghibli.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. I
Studio
don't know how to
Ghibli.
say it.
Yeah, there was
But
a cool side of this game that I think.
Story was kind of not that good at the end though. Wasn't a good ending.
The story didn't really make a lot of sense. It wasn't
creepy.
it wasn't a very it wasn't a very like I don't know how you say it. Like it wasn't a cohesive. I don't think it was meant to make sense. I think it was a little bit more supposed to be kind of representative of like your nightmares.
You mean not happy?
And then the second one.
Oh.
The second game was I think was a lot cooler. I think the graphics were so much more improved. I think they made the world feel bigger. I feel like the way they had the relationship between the two characters was really neat.
Yeah, that was cool.
I feel like the second one was just like a vast improvement over the first. It felt like the first was like a beta of the second almost.
Okay.
Like they like you shouldn't really judge them separately. You should think of it more as they were just practicing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I would hope the second game would be better. Yeah,
I would too.
Well, that doesn't
fun.
always happen. I liked all the enemies. I think some of the enemies you encountered are creepier.
Oh, remember that guy? That guy was really creepy.
And the neck lady, remember her?
Yeah, these were fun games.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun. And it was just a lot of cool things. Like the TV, you kept putting your hand against the TV.
Scariest game of the year, I wouldn't say that, but
yeah.
I didn't find it very scary. It was just creepy and weird.
It was definitely weird. It was a little unsettling with all the mannequins and
Banjo
stuff.
Banjo would be the little one in the white hats.
Oh. Are those the guys you just like knock over and smash?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the bullies in the school that would chase you down. And,
yeah.
The little dunce caps.
Yep.
I wouldn't be like that.
No.
No.
You were never a bully.
I wasn't a bully. The next game, we played this one together. They're your friends.
They're your friends.
Oh, the ones that are your friends. I don't remember the ones that are your friends.
Yeah.
I remember the ones that like attack you. So we played this one. This is a kind of a point and click kind of adventure game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this got a little long for you by the end.
Well, and it's annoying because like you had to click on
Keep
the tiny
backtracking.
little piece of sand that was a different color, and it
Yeah,
was like,
I mean, this is the way those games used to
I
be.
don't like that. No, that's not. I don't have the patience to scroll over the entire screen to
And
find
then,
the
like,
tiny
when we
little...
lost the day, we had to do the whole
Oh
day
gosh,
over again
yeah, I don't
because we
like
forgot
that.
to save or whatever, or, like,
Yeah.
we got too far. I think, like, save often. I think if we strategically would have been a
We
little
didn't.
bit better.
Yeah, we didn't do a good. We weren't. We did not do time management very well in that
Malkara
game.
says he liked watching us play this.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of fun with it. That's the other thing is, like,
yeah.
even though some of these games aren't, like, strictly good or not, like,
Mhm.
sometimes just the fact that we get to sit here and talk about it,
Yeah.
and there's a lot to talk about. Like, we
Yeah.
made fun of that kid a lot, you know,
Yeah,
the
that
kid
kid was
here.
annoying. You kept saying my lines too. That was.
Yeah. Oh, God. Remember that? I would, like, remember, like, you caught me, like, mouthing it, like,
Yep.
bah, 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 bah.
Yeah. Like, it's like you're like didn't think that I would do it right or something.
Oh,
It's
it
like,
was
what?
so funny.
Yeah, you did, and then you're like,
Oh
clip
my
it, clip
God.
it. Yeah.
Oh, and you clipped it.
We have to
Oh
go
my
back and see that.
gosh.
I'm like, are you mouthing? You're like, no. Are you mouthing my lines? What?
Oh my gosh. I'm kind of embarrassed about that.
Why do you think you do that?
I don't know.
know
It's like
either.
my brain is broken or something.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh gosh. Yeah, this game
Yeah.
was kind of one
No,
of those.
so I think but
we had a lot of fun playing.
but the
it.
same. If I was playing this by myself, I would have quit a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the same.
It was
as the other one.
it was a fun streaming game though, so
Mhm.
I give it credit for that. I'm
Yeah.
glad we played it. Yeah, there's a
think
lot.
when
This guy that we'd let die.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Bubba or whatever his
There's
name
just
was.
like a lot of funny
Yeah.
moments.
No, I mean yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think that ever happened to us.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to
Oh
play.
yeah, and then you launched the rocket. and
It's
you
fun to
like-
play with you, and it was fun to have viewers talk about it too. That was fun.
That was the part of
Yeah.
the game that was.
Yep.
Or the guy. Did he die there or something?
I don't know.
I think you can keep everyone alive. We left him though.
Like we're not going back for that guy.
Yeah, that guy was
Yeah.
not going to survive. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that
Yeah.
game. Next game up, we played It Takes Two, which
Mhm.
was Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Was that the Game Awards
Sure.
that listed this as Game of the Year?
This is fun. I liked it.
It was fun. I don't know if it was Game of the Year for me, but it definitely was a well put together game. I feel like there's nothing strictly wrong with it. I
the
didn't
only
find
thing-
anything that was like too like that annoying book though. Yeah, book.
The book
I
was
found
very
the book
annoying.
kind of funny,
I-
but like
He got old really fast.
it was a little old, but
Antonio Banderas or whatever he
Yeah.
was supposed to be.
yeah, he's like, and
Yeah.
he's like thrusting and stuff. It was kind of funny. I like that. Maybe I'm just like easily amused by
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stupid stuff, but yeah, I mean that's
The only complaint I had about this is that once I feel like there was so many times when it changed what you were doing. It's like I just figured out how to like do the sucking of the thing, you know, and then it's like then you had to learn how to do singing, and it's like I just figured out to do
Mhm.
arrows, and then I don't know, it was just like very that thing, you know, like I
Right.
guess they were shooting.
'cause they were moving on from like different mechanics.
Yeah, so
I think they could have done better if it was like they let you kind of continue to use your mechanics and like combine them
Yeah.
somehow. I think the best games do that. They like kind of like
No, but they didn't do that. It was like
yeah,
over.
It was
That
like
was
no,
over. Next
this
thing.
level's done. Yeah, you're now
now
you
learn-
have to use magnets. You
Yeah,
know?
now
It's
learn
like-
how to do magnets. And they're like, what? Okay, now we have to do this. And then we figured that out, and they're like, okay, now we have to learn how to do this. So
Yeah.
that was kind of hard, but I don't know, I liked it.
Yeah, but
That's good.
despite all that, it was. I think there was some pretty creative puzzles, but
Mhm.
nothing like crazy
Backgrounds were
difficult.
cool.
And yeah, the way the game looked, the
Yeah.
way the story unfolded
was
was
good.
really
Yep.
good. The way the characters interacted was good. I
Yep.
think it was fun for us because it's like kind of relationship related,
Mm-hmm.
and they would get into discussions that I think that we could like comment on and stuff
Yeah.
like that, which was pretty neat.
Yep.
Um,
Good.
yeah, it was good.
Oh, I'm yawning.
Oh yeah, they would get big at one point. So I could see why it was game of the year.
Yeah.
When I thought about all the other games that came out this year, though,
Oh,
I
the
feel
mini
like
games are fun. Too.
yeah,
That's
the mini
was
games
fun.
were fun.
Yeah.
You can never beat me on the mini
No.
games.
That's how it is, though.
Yeah, the mini games, like it does feel like they get added a lot of content in this that they didn't like really need to.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of special when games do that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand exactly why like it gets rated game of the year.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do feel like there's other games that were more creative and like kind of I mean, this game didn't do anything super new. I mean, it was just a 3D platformer with like little puzzles and little mechanics and stuff like that.
Yep.
You all know Banjo treated red shells. What?
Are you talking about the mini games?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Cheated.
Oh yeah,
I cheated. Yeah.
Yeah, he totally cheated.
Yeah.
He cheated in the snail one.
No,
I
won the snail one. That was a great comeback at the end.
No, I was winning the whole time.
Yeah. Great one.
Makes me mad. All right.
Then the Resident Evil games. We played Resident Evil Biohazard.
Yep. We played the backcountry Louisiana one.
Yep.
And then we played the Gothic castle one.
Yep.
Which I liked the castle one better.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It just was a cooler backdrop.
This was Resident Evil 7, and we did.
And
Resident
the bad guys
Evil 8.
were cooler. It was like the bad guys in the other one were just.
But I like this game too.
We're just like a weird family.
This is a good game. I like this game too. I liked. This setting is a unique setting for Resident Evil for sure. I like that. When I know what happened with some of the other Resident Evil games, it's neat to see them go back to kind of a creepy old house.
Yeah.
They did that in 8 too, which is good. I think that's like definitely the formula that you want to use.
Yeah, 7 was more horror. It was like a lot of more like jumping out scary things. And 8 was more like let's just have a creepy character who's kind of weird that is like scared, like a vampire or like a werewolf,
giant vampire lady, werewolf guy, like a guy that controls like metal.
Yeah, they
like
weren't
the
as
Magneto
scary.
guy.
I agree with that.
Yeah. I think these were more gross.
Yeah, this
gross,
was definitely
like monsters. Oh yeah, she was creepy. She scared us pretty bad a couple times.
Yeah, we got some good jump scares.
Yeah, we had some good jump scares for this one.
Yep. Bugs everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it was gross. Oh yeah, and then you played like the little videos. Oh, that guy.
That guy was not that cool.
These little.
That part was fun. I like that.
That was his part. That was his part. Yeah.
We didn't like her.
Oh, she scared us.
She was
too
scary.
scary.
Yeah, she was scary. Like screaming and like.
Yeah.
I liked the part. I liked how you could go into the videos.
Yeah, that was cool.
Play.
That was cool too. Yeah. Yeah, that's like a unique thing of this game that I think was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna go play the videos that we the video cassettes that you find and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the enemy variety in this one wasn't as cool. It's just like you just fought those like little black slime guys for like the main mobs, you know? It's like you had the slime guys and then you had like the bosses. It felt like that was it.
Yeah, that was
I know there
pretty
was
much it.
I think there was other stuff, like there was the bugs and stuff, but like I mean in general it felt like there wasn't a lot of enemy variety in the mobs. Oh yeah, and then her at the very end on the ship and stuff and you had to choose. It's like, why would anyone choose your...
Should I choose my wife or the random girl I just met like 20 minutes ago?
That makes no sense. I don't understand why.
I guess it's a test for your relationship.
Like who... I want to see what percentage of players chose not your wife. It's like...
Anybody but my wife, I don't care. I'll just choose anybody.
Go tell Aunt Road. Is that the song that's playing right now? Probably.
Yep. You had that happen where the trapdoor murdered you because Banjo was... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
What was I doing?
I don't know. You, like, did... I can't remember, but yeah. You messed up something.
I did?
Yep.
I can't remember.
Chainsaw fight.
Oh, yeah, the chainsaw fight was cool. That was a good game.
Yeah.
I liked 7. I like 7.
I preferred 8.
Yeah, I preferred 8, too.
Yeah.
We can watch a little bit of 8 as well. Where is 8? Yeah.
Because you listened to the oh yeah, yeah. He told you to do something and you did it, and they were like,
Oh
no, what are you
yeah,
doing?
yeah. Oh yeah.
It was like
I was
you
like,
cut the thing and then the thing like came down and just like chopped us. Do you
yeah,
remember?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
yeah,
Oh yeah, he just said a bunch of numbers. That's right.
yeah. That was funny.
Yeah, don't listen to the trap guy.
No, don't listen to
Of
him.
course he's gonna lie to you.
This
Yeah.
one had cooler backgrounds
Oh yeah, yeah. The setting
and
in this one
playing
was
areas.
better. Was
Yeah,
better. I do like the unique Louisiana setting, but this, I like the idea of going through a castle and stuff.
yeah.
Um, I think I enjoyed the seven, like kind of leaning a little more towards the horror side and a little less towards like just giant monsters everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But having said that, the giant monsters in this were pretty unique. It wasn't just like giant blobs like
Mm-hmm.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think that some of them ended up like that, but like I think some of the characters were like really creative. Like the Lady Damasutra, or I don't know how you say Damatrescu or whatever. I don't even know how you say her name.
Mm-hmm.
And then like or like the little doll that turned into
Yeah,
a
that was
giant
kinda,
baby
yeah,
and like
yeah.
or like
The fish guy.
the fish guy. Yeah, it seemed like each little stage was very unique.
Yep.
Um, they almost felt like different games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was cool. And you always return to the village, and
Mm-hmm.
then you let me play and explore, which I
Yep.
know you kind of always like.
Yep. Yep.
Resident Evil shouldn't be like an open world game too much. I think it's okay
Mm.
if you travel around a little bit, like using keys and opening doors and stuff. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's part of the whole franchise, but
Yeah.
making it too like open world is like kind of that. Like all the vampire ladies. You had to kill the 3 vampire ladies, and then
Mm-hmm.
and that baby. You had to get all the baby parts.
Mm-hmm.
You ever played Days Gone? Oh, we haven't.
Mm.
Days Gone is a game that's a lot like this. I think we might have a lot of fun with.
Mm.
But it is a little more gameplay heavy, and I'm not sure. I know you have trouble sometimes with like the pointing and shooting and like the dual stick controls and all that stuff. I'm not sure if Days Gone would. Days Gone was kind of reviewed badly at first. I think because it was kind of broken.
Mm.
It was sort of broken when it first came out, but then they fixed it, and everyone like really kind of liked it.
Okay.
So it's kind of like it was weird. It sort of like
Mm-hmm.
wasn't great at release, and then like came back and like actually was pretty good. So,
Okay.
But you ride around on a motorcycle. It's more
Mm-hmm.
about like it's open world.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going from place to place on the
Okay.
road and like going around this big map.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like the zombies are like in hordes, like hundreds,
Oh wow.
and they're chasing you sometimes, and you're like having to run from them, and like you get a lot of ammo, and you're doing things to like stop them.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like Last of Us 2? We haven't played Last of Us 2, so don't tell us about it. We might play it someday.
Yeah, we might play that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the first one.
You wanted more hordes. Oh, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think like horde games, like horde zombie games, it's not something that has really been done a lot. And
It's probably hard to do.
yeah.
They probably
Obviously,
struggle
like
with it.
newer
Yeah.
technology probably makes it better.
Yeah.
We played a little bit of Tricky Towers. My kids really like this game.
Yeah.
We played a little bit on stream.
This is fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And we played a little bit later. I played with my kids. I like this game a lot.
Yeah,
it was fun to play with.
it again. It was
Yeah.
just, yeah.
I think the kids really liked
I
it.
think I like regular Tetris.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't like when it fell. I didn't like that.
Jags,
winning?
yeah, we are winning. We're reviewing everything we played.
Yeah, we're talking about what we did. Here, we did a lot.
Oh, really, Malkara?
What?
Oh, wow.
The Last of Us 2 game. Try to play. I'll never. Their game? Really? Wow. Now I'm curious why.
You're playing 7 Days to Die right now? Yeah, we played a little bit of that.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did?
Well, we didn't.
Oh.
I played a little bit
Oh.
of that. I played a little bit of that with Ankh and Dreamy and Illogical.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but just played one day. I'd like to play some more of that. It's still like an alpha. I like to see where that game goes.
Yeah.
It has like a Fallout vibe to it. To me, it feels like multiplayer Fallout a little bit. I don't know if you agree with that. 7 Days Die is borked right now. What's borked about it? You mean it's just like broken? I mean, I think it's like early. It's like an early access game, so I mean, you can't really expect it. It's been in alpha for 7 years. Oh,
Oh.
oh, I don't
Wow.
know. I don't like that.
Mm.
That doesn't bode well.
Mm-mm.
Maybe it won't get fixed.
No, maybe not.
uh, that sounds like they bit off more than they could chew. They really want a lot for that game.
Yeah.
Can't switch back to the working alpha since I loaded the latest experimental.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, I did that too. I loaded the latest experimental. No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna. I've got so many survival games to play right now. Anyway, I'm not talking about that, but that is the thing right now. I've got so many survival games on my plate. And then I guess the last one we played was A Way Out.
Mm-hmm.
And you really like this one.
This is my favorite one.
This is your favorite game of this year?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's not because of the content, because I'm like not really into like jail games, like.
Yeah.
But I think we had a lot of fun with making fun of it, which
yeah,
was
yeah,
good.
Yeah. It was a fun stream.
And I really liked how you could do it at the same time, and it would like switch between the two sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I also really liked that you didn't have to find stuff. So
yeah. Hey,
those
Grim
are all
Days.
good things. Hey, Grim Days.
Playing Valheim again. Yeah, that's a good game to play again too.
So I don't know if you dislike it because you don't look for stuff, or like is that a positive for you when you're playing something?
I think it just felt easy and samey. So kind of like I thought there was gonna be more like kind of puzzly with like how to get through situations.
Yeah.
Like you would have to figure it out more, but it felt like
yeah,
we just look around, immediately find what we need to do, just like click everything, and then like it would become like very obvious. And
yeah,
it would, like just get through.
Yeah, it's because if I'm playing a story,
oh yeah, and there's definitely some penises
a lot of,
here.
If I'm playing a story, like
10 out of 10 penises. That's what I give this game.
If I'm playing a story, I want it to keep going. Like I don't want to have to like stop the action and look for something for a long period of time. So that's why I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I liked the stream experience with you. That I totally 100% agree with you. I think as a game, I
agree. Grim Days, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't like super impressed with it.
Oh. yeah, the ending was kind of,
The true co-op was good. Instead of switching controllers, plus the game was much more tailored to two-player story versus adding the second PC. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Remember something about the game that I didn't like. The end. Yeah, the end was silly.
It's surprising.
I wasn't that committed to the story, to be honest, and so the end wasn't like didn't drive me too crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
And some of the gameplay, especially in the end, I think the part of the end that I didn't enjoy was when you got to like the shooting and the driving. It wasn't that well done. It didn't. The controls were not smooth. It felt like you were.
Yeah, the shooting was frustrating.
I feel like I want to play Uncharted 4 with you after playing this game.
Okay.
And I want you to remember this game and then go play Uncharted 4 and be like, oh, wow, Uncharted 4 is a good game. And Way Out was like, it was like bargain Uncharted. That's how I felt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was your favorite?
Favorite? Oh. I would probably Resident Evil Village.
Is that 8 or 7?
Or Little Nightmares 2.
8 or 7? Yeah, I know that's what you meant. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Saying you're bad at driving in the game.
What? No, it wasn't. It's because of the controls. That's what I'm telling you. And those cops are crazy. They're like, they're like pitting you at like 100 miles per hour. I'm like, what are they doing?
Yeah, they had no regard for their life at all.
Yeah, NVL. That's what you call NVL and RP. Blame the controls. Yeah.
Wait, so you said 8 was your favorite?
I would say either Resident Evil 8 or Little Nightmares 2.
Okay.
I think Little Nightmares 2 might have taken it from me. I really enjoyed that game a lot.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know, the puzzle platformers really get me.
Yeah.
And even though like I don't think the puzzles were particularly hard, I just think that everything like really I just really like the environment of that game and everything that about it. I think in terms of puzzle games, if I had to choose a puzzle game, Braid was really good for that. For the spouse stream games.
Oh yeah, that made my eyes spin.
But
I was like,
I liked how difficult it was.
It's too hard.
It made me it definitely got the juices flowing.
Last of Us 2 when? We were just talking about that.
Yeah. Never, please. Alcara will
I'm
ban
really
us.
curious why you didn't like it. Does it ruin it? Can you say why you didn't like it?
Is it story related or gameplay related, Malkara? I assume it's story related. That seems like more what people didn't like about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
story.
story.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I heard a lot of criticism about the story. But like I've heard so much. So this is the funny thing about Last of Us 2, because I can see where if you were to play that at release, after how good Last of Us 1 was, it would have been very disappointing.
Yeah.
But now, like, think about it from our perspective. We've heard so many things about Last of Us 2 now. Like, we have, if anything, I have very, very low expectations.
Yeah.
So if I come into the game and it's got, like, some, like, decently good elements, I might be pleasantly surprised. And then it's kind of like, in the end, is it really, like, what you expect versus what you get? Is that really like what stands out for a game for you, or is it just like actually just the absolute level of the game?
A lot more gore and violence, really?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It is very violent. I saw that in the trailers. From even just like you playing and like killing, like knocking guys out and stuff. It gets really like. If you like it, I'll just have to unfollow you. Yeah, I mean, I try not to make an opinion without actually playing myself. That's the thing. But I did read a lot about it. I know you didn't, and so like that's why I don't want to like I did read a lot about it. So it was hard to not get like all of the to kind of see all of the vitriol and the like the stuff that people were saying about it, because people were pretty upset with some of the stuff. Yeah. So. But anyway.
Okay, that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Got them all.
Yeah. So you said A Way Out, and I said Little Nightmares 2.
Well, I also liked Little Nightmares 2 as well. So.
Yeah. And I liked A Way Out. Yeah. Waves high. I'm the people. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, people have different opinions. That's okay. And I think, I think some people were more or less committed to story in games too. I think that's the thing is, I think sometimes when you think about that, like with a game like Last of Us 2, I always wonder, like, there are gamers that are very committed to story, and there are other gamers that could care less. And they're just like, I just want to play the game. I want I want to have fun, like, gameplay mechanics, and, like, I'm not gonna read like the backstory or like get into like all the little the stuff. One, probably. Yeah. I don't care how Mario, like the backstory of how Mario like got on its adventure. I just want to jump on turtle shells. And
yeah, I'm definitely in the second one.
Yeah.
I could care less about that.
But I think like a game like Last of Us, obviously you know that is a very story focused game. And it was a good story too.
Yep.
Right. And so you can see where like you kind of get split, right? Like story was a big part of that game. It wasn't just Mario, right? It was like it was actually a movie level of writing and like kind of the characters, you could really feel for them and stuff like that. And so I think that's where it's kind of like, I think how far did you commit to those characters in that first game? Did you commit so far? Because I think if you just judge it based on gameplay, from what I understand, it looked like a pretty neat game. But from the story side, I think that it let a lot of people down. So.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that was 2021. We're gonna play a lot of cool games in 2022 as well. Keep doing this stuff. Seems like it's like these games, they just keep coming out. Like, what are we doing?
Never
It's just
ending.
never ending, you know.